Hello friends, I am back. Today I will be doing a tutorial on Big Mini. Sorry, I wanted to get this to you a few weeks earlier, but I wanted to see if I gave myself some time off from drumming, if my shoulder or wrist would become any better, which they sadly have not. So anyway, I don't intend people to learn Big Mini from this video. I think that you should learn it first if you're someone watching this video that I don't know in future times, welcome, but I think that you should learn Big Mini first. This is more of a refresher if it's over the summer and you need to look at any parts. So yeah, I'm going to be checking my phone a few times throughout the video to make sure that that the phone has not stopped recording because it's run out of memory or battery, because I don't want to just stand there like an idiot explaining to no one. So anyway, without further ado, here is the playthrough of Big Mini on tenor. Okay, I guess with further ado, ha! Okay, so that was Big Mini. That's the way that you play it. That is not the traditional way of play. That is not, if you were to read the sheet music or watch videos a few years back, that's not how it would be played, but that's how we played it for the most part this year. So I'm going to go through this. Probably won't be as thorough as some of my other videos because Big Mini is a longer cadence, and also, as I said, I don't want you learning it from this video. I want you to more use this video as a review if you need it, as a refresher, as I've said. So let's start at the beginning. The first four measures. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and so that's pretty simple. So then the second measure, the first bit's the same double on 3 4, but then it's, and what that is it's a 5-stroke roll, diddle diddle hit, diddle diddle hit, going from 1 to 2 and then from 3 to 1 respectively. If you're new to the whole tenor game and you can't do diddles yet, will work just fine. That's cool. So first two measures are, or the diddles. Please do the diddles if you can. If you can't do the diddles, or if your captain tells you not to, don't do the diddles, obviously. And then the third measure is the exact same as the first measure. and then it's just 4 hits on the drum all the way down. But what we want to do here is, rather than alternating, because you see how we have that annoying crossover going from 1 to 2 and 3 to 4, we want to paradiddle. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, except don't click your sticks there. So there. And the one annoying part here is that when we move into the groove right after this, and the groove is, and so it's a little bit annoying because on on 4 you do hit 3 times in a row with your left hand, but if you have good enough chops, you shouldn't have to worry about it. You see, I haven't been practicing for a few weeks, so that might have sounded a little bit sloppy on my part. But if you have been practicing, if your chops are up, then you shouldn't have that issue. So let's just do those first 4 measures again at full speed. Great, awesome. So that included the downbeat. So now I'm going to teach you the groove that you will be using for the next bunch of measures. It's very simple. 1, 2, da, 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 da. So it's just dum 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 dum. That's it. So if you need to rewind that, I played it enough times. Rewind the video, play along with it. You should already probably know this, but if you don't, here's some time to practice it. So yeah. Okay, I assume that if you needed to pause the video and listen to that, you did. If you didn't, then shame on you. Curse your very soul. But anyway, so here's the way that it's traditionally played. So traditionally, so you'll notice that on the measures I don't have a fill. It's just that straight thing. But if you watch the video, like, I don't play that. I play. And I have little ticks like that. That's up to your section leader's discretion. I played it the way that I like. I played it the way that we've traditionally played it. Well, since Kartik has changed a lot of things. You don't know who Kartik was if you're Audrey or later. But, yeah, Kartik changed a bunch of stuff. We didn't used to have those fills, but now we do, and they stuck, so we use them. Herdite has also changed some fills, so, yeah. So if you're learning it from him, you might have some different things there. Whatever you want, just get the basic thing down. So anyway, the pattern is you play it 3.5 measures. So here's the and half. So you'll notice that that's different. You're smart, you can figure it out. And then it's but diddled except for the last note. Like that. Okay, great, awesome. Then you play it for 1.5 measures. And that one is just straight down 8th notes, no diddles. And then you play it again, 1.5 measures, and then you play the diddle, so like that, and then you play it one more time, but you go down in 8ths. So to recap, 3.5 measures, diddle fill, 1.5 measures, 8th note fill, 1.5 measures, diddle fill, 1.5 measures, 8th note fill. So the only time that you play it 3 times in a row without a fill is the first time. I got confused on that when I was taught it. So with with the little ticks that I play it with, it might sound more like this. So that's it. And then after that, so that's the groove section. Now, just like you did in the fourth measure, and by the way, when my voice is a little bit different, that's me checking to make sure that the phone is still recording, so that you don't think that I have like some kind of lung disease or some stupidness like that. So just like you did in the fourth measure, you're going to paradiddle down. And if you're watching this video and learning for the first time, you see that we, in the same cadence, like to take the block of things and do it again and again and again. You'll recognize that a lot. So then B, H, S, drum one. I don't know if you guys do the chant anymore. I like the chant. I guess some people don't like the chant. Whatever your section leader says. So after the groove, we have B, H, S, drumline, and then here's the part that messes you up if you are just starting with marching. Because this part, frankly, sucks to march to. It is the worst, but actually, no, there's stuff that's harder to march to, but this is pretty annoying if you're just starting. So the way that you're going, so this is all in 16th notes. Understand that it's in threes, but it's all in 16th notes. So you're going to play 3 notes on each drum. And then, so you're going down, starting on 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to alternate between the gok and 4. So altogether it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. But as I said, it's in 16th notes, so it's annoying, very annoying to march to, because it's like 1 E and E, 2 E and E, 3 E and E, 4 E and so when you're marking time, it's like 1 E and E, 2 E. See, if I'm thinking about it too much, it's hard. 1 E and E, 2 E and E, 3 E and E, 4 E and I hope that you could see me marking time. If not, too bad. You get the idea. So pause the video, figure that out. If you haven't already, practice marking time with this, please. Practice marking time with this, please. Practice marking time with this, please. Yeah. Practice marking time with this, please. Did I say that? Okay, great. So you have, so you play that 3 times. And then you have the fill measure. So without diddles, it looks like this. 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. So you're kind of going across the drums, and then when you hit 1, you bounce back. And then when you play it with the diddles, you diddle everything except the 1. So that's what it looks like. So you play the, not triplets, but 3 on each drum. You play that measure 3 times, and then you play that thing. Which, for whatever reason, I always think of like a guy with a mustache. I don't know why. Pit stop guy with a mustache. I don't know why I think of that. So those 4 measures look like this. Oh, I'm setting a terrible example. I'm not marking time. So now you repeat that again. But the second time, and this is up to your section leader's discretion. This year I changed it for A line, and I liked it like this the second time. The first time you do it the same way. But the second time, what I like to do, if you want to do this, if your section leader's up for this, it's same thing except the gok. The gok part is first played on 1, then on 2, then on 3, and you don't play it on 4. So it would look like this the second time if your section leader chooses to play it like this. So that's it. Just to clear up any confusion, this is what it would look like when you played it all together. Except don't play your diddles like I just played them, since I haven't been playing in a few weeks. Also, don't let your chops get as bad as mine. Also, don't get your wrists to be as bad as mine. If you hear that clicking, by the way, that's my wrist, and you probably can't hear my shoulder. But yeah, so that's my excuse for not practicing. But anyway, cool. So that's that bit, and then the next bit. If you don't have your diddles strong, don't play this next bit with diddles. So, the first measure. So, diddle, diddle, and E, diddle, diddle, and E, diddle, diddle, and E, diddle, diddle, and E. So, if you don't have it, just play. So it's... And again, this wasn't always there. It used to be the... but then it got changed to this by none other than, you guessed it, Kartik Agarwal. So, you have that. And it's been changed to match the snare section. And then without diddles, this is what you play. 1 E and E, 2 E and E, 3 E and E, 4 E and E. So your right hand is just going, while your left hand just goes. And so, yeah. So you play that. You play it 3 times, and then you return to just 1. But if you want to play with diddles, whenever you're on 1, play that to match the snare. So you can, if you play it with the diddles, it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like slow. That's what it looks like slow. This is what it sounds like and looks like fast. Except don't miss the drums, because don't do that. I'm a good teacher. I'm giving you examples of what not to do. Okay, so you play that 2 times. And then we get to this section where it's the snares are doing their da 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 da. And here's what you play. 1, 2, 3. 1, yeah. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and like that. So you'll notice that I'm accenting the second note. You want to make the second note a lot louder than the first note. To make it interesting, also kind of decrescendo on this. And something that I like to do that I think Herda likes as well, so you might end up doing this, is to match the snare part. But what I like doing, and this worked well with 3 or 4 tenors this works well with, I'm not sure how well it would work with 6 tenors, is to add them in one at a time. So the first guy does while everyone else plays and and then the second measure, the first guy does the same thing, but then the second guy is like, and then plays that for the remaining measures, and then the third guy's like, and then the fourth guy's like. But unless your section leader says anything, the default is always just. Okay, so altogether that section is just the 4 times you play that in a row. And then next you have this extremely hard section where it's straight eighth notes on 3 and 4 with a crescendoing with a forte piano on the first note. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and then triplet. Not fake triplets, I think. I don't think they're real triplets. I think they're fake. Kartik added those, and he just wanted to play them, but I think everyone should play them. It's up to your section leader's discretion again. Oh yeah, and just a disclaimer here: if I say anything in this video, and your section leader says something different, your section leader is right. I am wrong. Okay? Don't listen to me. Listen to your section leader. I'm the weird uncle. Your section leader is like, I'm in charge now because Tristan's gone. Wait, can you see these sticks? I hope you can see these sticks. My sticks broke, so I'm using these snare sticks that my brother had. So anyway, something that you might want to do, or your section leader might want to do, is like you always do the crossovers on the triplet, like so. That's always been there, but the other crossovers, actually with the forte piano, it doesn't work quite so well. But if your section leader says to do it, do it. So and then we do that 4 times. Yeah, cool. I hope you figured that out. If you didn't, get out a tenor line. So then we have this next groove, which has a buzz in it. If you don't know, which you should, a buzz is just like, and I'll do it on the purple to increase the contrast. It's like a stroke, except I keep pushing down. That's how you do rolls in concert band or in the Star Spangled Banner. Like that. But it doesn't work so well on these instruments. So what you're going to do here, the groove here is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No, that's not the notes though. I mean the beats though. Actually, it is. So cool, you figured that out. So again, there are. And this is up to your section leader's discretion, but there are the little tick fill things in it. So the way that I would play it is... no. So you play it 4 times like that, and then you have... So you have that... Again, that's the way I would play it. That's a serving suggestion, but I'm selling you Ritz crackers, not the... whatever cheese that they have on it, or salad, or whatever they put on Ritz crackers in the serving suggestion. So whatever your section leader says, that's your main course. And then you have, so you play that 4 measures, and then you have, so it's exactly what it looks like. It's just going straight down the drums. 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into 2 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into for 2 straight measures, 16th notes. And I think you should crescendo it. I think it should be like, and then so that's how I think you should do it. That's how it's traditionally been done. Then the snares have their, and at the end of that, yell out, huh! Kind of like that. Yell out, huh! Because if everyone does it, you all look cool. If 1 or 2 you don't look, if just a few of you don't do it. Everyone else looks like an idiot. Don't be the jerk that makes everyone else look like an idiot because you didn't say it. So it's ha! And I like to kind of, I hope you can see me. I kind of like to cup my hands around my mouth like this when I do it, but whatever you want. So again, if you don't say huh and I find out, I will come back to Beckman and I will hunt you down. That's a hyperbole. I will not. FBI, don't arrest me for threatening children. Please don't arrest me for threatening children. I did not. Actually, that was a joke. Okay, still have time. So this last bit is very much like the first bit where we do 3 down. It's like that, except that the last beat instead of being is. So it looks, so the first 3 measures sound like this. And then the last measure is gawk and then triplets on 4. And we have this, which is a solo for the tenor, for the center tenor or the tenor captain or whatever it's called. So that's a solo. You should not play that. If you don't know how to play it, I'm not going to teach you because you shouldn't be playing it if you don't know how to play it. So, recap last bit is like this. But don't play that last bit. Okay, cool. That's the whole cadence. I'm going to play it now at 90 beats per minute. Just one more time in case you didn't get it the first time. If you didn't get it when I taught it piece by piece, you probably shouldn't have made it this far, but if you did, I'll play it for you just because I'm a nice person like that. So here is Big Mini at 90 beats per minute. Have fun, not dying of boredom. BHS drum line. Da, da, da. Ha! So you'll also notice that on that playthrough, I played it clear of any distortions, any of the whole, any I played it. I played that clear of any additions that I made. So that is, if you were to read it off the sheet music, pretty much what it would say. It wouldn't have a few of the things on there, and like the original, like this groove wasn't always that. It was actually, but no one liked that, so they changed it at some point. Well before I got there. So for our sake, it's always been, that's the original. But anyway, the only thing that I played there that wasn't actually there, well, there were two things. Were the snare solo there, and just because it sounds awkward if you don't play it, and which again is only played by the solo snare. So this video is a little bit different from the other videos because this is the first one that I am doing for people that I won't meet than people that I will meet. So it's a little bit bittersweet because I know that I won't be returning in the fall since, college. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you are Audrey, good luck. If you are someone else in the tenor line watching this video, why did you put yourself through that? And if you're someone in the future, I hope for the best. My name is Tristan. Please don't forget me. Ciao.